Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel and to another music reaction. Today I'm going to be checking out another artist for the first time, so this is another first for me. This is going to be a reaction to a performance by Morissette Amon. So this is an artist that I've had people recommending to me ever since, honestly, since I started doing music reactions on my channel. Her name has come up quite a few times, so I'm excited to see what she brings to the table here. She is a Filipino singer. Apparently she's covered quite a few pretty prominent songs I could see based on the options available on YouTube, so there's lots of different things we could look at, and just the fact, like, just looking at some of the names of some of the songs gives me a sense that she's probably a very strong vocalist. Oh my. Sorry if you hear a cat meowing. You know, there's always cats in my house. But anyway, the one that I thought would be most appropriate to check out for my first reaction to her is Akin Ka Na Lang, because from what I understand, this is her song. Like most of the others, there's a lot of ones that are covers, but this song is hers. So I thought this would be the most appropriate one for me to check out from her first. This is a live performance on Wish 107.5, so must be like a radio station live performance, which makes it even more interesting. So yeah, I'm just excited to check this out. So let me see, Morissette, my first time listening to her. Here we go. Oh. She's very pretty. She's very, very pretty. And that's a very classy dress she's got on.
Wish.
Oh, okay. I didn't expect the radio thing. Oh, okay. Oh, is this gonna be an unrequited love heartbreak song? Akin Ka Na Lang. Okay, that's the pronunciation. Akin Ka Na Lang. Oh, please be mine. She has really good breath control. Like, I don't know if you've ever tried to sing into a microphone a song like this, and make your breath not be like, but it's hard. I just can't believe she's just, like, she looks way too relaxed to be projecting this much. Woo! Okay, I like that little, like the sudden high-pitched part. How she just looks so calm and just... What? Wait! That's a full-on soprano, just out of nowhere. Okay, I like this part. This is my favorite part so far. Ooh, I like that. The like little growl edition.
Wish closing.
The radio thing got me again. I just
7 fine.
she just so calmly just hauls off and pulls out that ridiculously high soprano out of nowhere. Okay. Akin Ka Na Lang. All right, that's that. I'm hopefully pronouncing that a little bit better. But all right, so that was my first experience with Morissette Amon, and that was amazing. She was fantastic. That was beautiful. It touched me. It surprised me in various ways, and I mean, I'm sure you could see. I'll say, starting off, I mean, obviously, the first thing that made me go was the radio announcer's voice. Wish 107. You know, but putting that aside, okay. So the song starting off, obviously she has a gorgeous voice, and the song itself sounded like it was very beautiful. She was singing it with a lot of poise, and there was a good amount of feeling and emotion in it, but you know, she just looks, which was too impressive to me, looks so calm and just relaxed sitting there doing it, which is like, I think I touched upon the breath thing a little bit, how I felt like she seemed to have really amazing breathing control, and how that actually was directly translated into how this performance sounds, and I'm sure is something essential for anyone who is performing live, but particularly in circumstances like this, where you are performing live and you're just singing live into a microphone that's right in front of your mouth, and you don't have like a band that's live all around you backing you up, or backup singers or anything to kind of also add to the music. It's just your voice that everyone's going to be focusing on. And it can be hard. I don't know if you've ever had this experience, but it can be really difficult to control your breath and when you take your breaths in such a way that you don't sound like you're just gasping into a microphone repeatedly, because that will throw your audience off, because they will hear that happening. And she did a really impressive job of kind of masking those deep breaths so that you didn't end up focusing on it quite a bit. And so she was able to project these ridiculously long and beautiful notes that are going up and down in pitch while not like actually being too breathy, which is, to me, is really impressive. And that was just the beginning of the song. Like, that was what I mostly noticed at first, and I was thinking, she's got an amazing voice to begin with. You can tell she has a voice that you hear come out of very famous sort of diva individuals, right? Like Mariah Carey or a Celine Dion. People that can do things with their voice that most people cannot, even professionals. And she has that. She had that, and you can tell even from the beginning when the song was just kind of building. But then when it started to get towards the middle is when she took it up to a whole other notch, right? Because yes, she already was showing off her gorgeous voice and her ability to use the breath and her range in terms of the pitch that she was going at, but when she came in with that super high soprano out of nowhere close to the middle of the song, I was not prepared, okay? I was not even remotely expecting her to go that high. And the way that she did it, just so casually, like she's just singing one note and then suddenly it's this extremely high-pitched soprano, almost to like the pitch of a whistle, basically. It's so high, but still gorgeous, still beautifully done. A lot of times if someone's going to try and hit that high soprano, it's going to be something that they need to very gradually work up to, right, step by step, and also something that it's very difficult to just hit the pitch perfect right away and maintain that. And she was able to, like, not only was she able to, but she's just sitting there looking so calm when she's doing it, and that just blew me away. And then she repeated that, of course, again at the end, and again it shocked me, especially. And at the end, it was even more so because she was somehow also, since the song was fading out, it seemed like she was somehow also making that high pitched soprano like gentle and soft, much more so than earlier on in the song, which was crazy. I do have to say, I'm sure for a lot of people the soprano part is what stands out the most, but for me there was just kind of the build up into the final chorus, was the most beautiful part of the song. I think my favorite part of the song, personally, even though the soprano definitely will stand out to everybody, I think. But the song itself was wonderful, was beautiful. I'm really glad that I checked this out first, also not just because now I'm quite aware of the expansive range she has and what she's capable of doing even in a sit-down, one-on-one in front of a mic performance. But also, since this is like her song, I'm not coming in with expectations based on having heard the song that she's covering done by other artists in the past, which is also sometimes very fun to check out a cover song and then kind of think of it in relation to the versions you've heard previously. I know with a lot of the artists I've done, that's a common thing that I've looked at, and sometimes that's super exciting to do. But I think this gives me a chance to know her first, and I like that. I think that's great. So amazing. I'm incredibly impressed. I thought it was beautiful, and I really want to check out more from her. So please, in the comments down below, leave suggestions for which songs of hers and which performances in particular I should check out and react to next. And of course, as always, if you have other artists or songs that you want to recommend, leave them down there as well. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and hopefully I will see you next time. Bye.